I forgot to turn on my microphone. Oh no. Wait. Is it even using the right microphone? Hello chat. Can you hear me? Hi Harness. Yeah, we can hear you. Oh, thank God. But anyway, okay. Thank you. So, I didn't really. I don't think I can play today technically. So we're just chilling. We're just gonna chill today. But basically, I took a sick leave today, so I didn't work today. I was knocked out after stream. Cause remember, I was sneezing a lot. Like, it was so bad. Allergies, they're better. I can breathe, but I'm definitely going to wear a mask to sleep today. I'm 100% going to wear a mask to sleep today. Unfortunately. But yeah, I played Project Zomboid tutorial. Oh, did you enjoy Project Zomboid? Did it run just fine? Hopefully it did. Project Zomboid, it is fun. But yeah, I was sneezing a lot last night, so that wasn't fun. I took my meds afterwards, and it was definitely something. First of all, it knocked me out. It knocked me out cold to the point that I kind of slept around 8 hours, and I barely just had enough time to message my manager that, hey, I don't think I can go to the office today because my body didn't want to. My body didn't. Oh wait. Wait. I didn't realize my mic was like not angled correctly. My body didn't want to respond like properly. I was groggy. I just wanted to sleep. The last time I took allergy meds was like probably probably more than a year ago. I never really had to take allergy meds. I forgot how drowsy they make you. I was gone. I was just gone. And then I managed to message my manager that, okay, I will not be able to go to work. I don't think I could even walk to work because I just commute. I just take like a jeepney. A jeepney is like a public transportation basically. I don't think I could walk and go to public transportation in my state. Even if I take like a cold shower, I feel like I would have trouble waking up. That's how bad it was. So almost for the whole day, I was just asleep until around 4 hours into my shift, or basically around that time, I didn't even get hungry, but I had a craving for a donut, so I had to stand up and like, okay, maybe I'll buy a donut since it's like there's a donut place within 1 kilometer of me, so I just bought a donut. But yeah, I bought a donut. That was the only reason. Actually no. I felt guilty that I was not doing anything for the rest of the day. So I decided that, okay, so I could like get some exercise, I suppose. I was going to get a donut. Hi Ares! Oh, hello, good morning. Yeah, I got some rest, but glub. Oh, thank you for the hydrate. But I didn't want to stay in bed for too long. I suppose it's like a
stand up and stretch.
Stretch is just in 5 minutes. I'll stretch later. I'll refund you. But I didn't want to like stay in bed. I wanted to be moving. I don't know. Ever since like I try my best to do like a daily cardio, I needed to walk at the very least. I needed to walk. That was the only cardio or any kind of exercise I was gonna do. So I got out of my bed, took a bath, still felt sleepy, and went to the donut place and got myself like a powdered donut and some coffee to try and wake me up. Man, it just sucks. I swear, okay, I know what caused me to, like, what triggered my allergies. Basically, my neighbor, like, okay, I can smell them frying fish. I could smell my mom frying fish, but for some reason, whatever fish they were frying at 4 a.m. in the morning triggered my allergies so bad that even when I was wearing a mask in bed, it wasn't working. I was hoping I didn't have to like drink any allergy medicine because of that, but no, it didn't work. I was like, my snot was like going beyond. I know this sounds a bit TMI, but my snot was going down so fast out of my mask. I literally plugged my nose, like, you know, in anime they plug their nose like rolled up tissues. I plugged my nose like 2 rolled up tissues. It still didn't work. First of all, I couldn't breathe. Of course, aside from like having a stuffy nose and a stuffed nose, I couldn't breathe properly even through my mouth because the allergies were also kind of closing up my throat. A little bit, but not like really bad. So I was like, oh no, shit, I have to take my allergy medicine. Good thing we still had allergy medicine. So I drank that, waited 10 minutes, and I could feel the effects. But after that 10-minute mark, and I felt like, okay, I can breathe again, I don't have any more memory. I think I got knocked out that fast. It's like daily routine, don't worry, you can do it anytime. Magandang umaga, Rima! Magandang nga ba yung umaga? Yeah, allergies are just sucky in general, I think. I feel like you guys would have the worst of it. Like Western spring is pollen filled, and I wouldn't wish it to any of my friends. So much pollen. Poland. But yeah, it's been something. So right now, I don't think I can play. I'm still trying to rest because I don't know, because okay. Chat, I don't know how many of you, rather than using a scraper, a tongue scraper, just use your toothbrush to like brush your tongue. Because I'm a tongue brusher rather than a tongue scraper kind of gal. I used to scrape my tongue with the normal tongue scraper, but I don't know, I was like, those are extra steps trying to get the actual tongue scraper from the cup. Too much pollen. Yeah, I'm a tongue brusher. So, you know how bad apparently my throat was? Because I tried to like brush until like almost just before where I forgot what part of the throat that is. There's a certain part of the throat that you can reach. I bled. I normally don't bleed from that area, but my throat was so raw from like the sneezing, because I have a dad sneeze and I always bite my tongue whenever I sneeze. That's the thing. My dad sneeze is so powerful that I bite my tongue. My throat was extremely raw. And when I was like brushing my tongue, it bled. I was like, okay, I spat out the toothpaste and I was like, huh, did my gums bleed or something? And yes, I know when you have your gums are bleeding, you have really bad like gum health. I've been changing toothpaste brands because of it, and my mom gives me like a lot of. Here's the thing, my mom gave us, well, you guys already know, my mom is a dentist, so we have like 1 million toothpaste brands. I still haven't found the right one for me. I tried like the big name brands and whatnot, but I think because of me constantly switching, because we had so many, we have to kind of like go through our pile of toothpaste. So I kept changing brands. My gums are not healthy because of it. Because there are some toothpaste that has like extra stuff in it for the whitening. There's also like toothpaste where like, oh yeah, this has like extra, not corrosive, grit, so like it can like help take the plaque off and whatnot. Okay, wait, I'm gonna move away a little bit from my camera so you guys can see me moving my hands. Hopefully, oh, you could probably hear my phone. Okay, hopefully that's not too bad, but yeah. But yeah, I was switching toothpaste most of the time. Oh, wait. So yeah, my gums are just not having fun. Scurvy? No, I don't have scurvy. I take vitamin C supplements every day. So don't worry about that. Because like I sleep during the morning, so I don't really get the sunlight. I take vitamin C. I take vitamin D. I think I may need vitamin B complex too because of my this one. My left shoulder. So I may have to buy more of that. But yeah, I take supplements because I'm 100% sure that I am not getting all of the nutrients I get from the food because I'm limiting myself a lot because I don't want to, you know, trigger stuff. I'm slowly getting into like a more varied food diet though, so hopefully that'll work. But yeah, I was like brushing my tongue. I was bleeding, and I took a mirror. I shone a light around my mouth to check if like is there something bleeding on my gums, but I couldn't find anything. And then I was like, okay, maybe it was just a tiny tear and it already healed. So I spat out my spit or whatever toothpaste foam is left in my mouth, and I'm like, it's red. It was blood red, and I'm like, oh, what is happening here? Why is there a little too much blood that I'm expecting? So I took the light again. I took a mirror and I shone the light. I still couldn't see anything. But you know how saliva comes out when you open your mouth, basically? I saw that my saliva coming out was red. And I'm like, oh, it's deeper than I thought. It might be at my throat. So I was spitting blood for a good couple minutes. All I wanted was a donut. So I prepared myself to go out, be presentable, and to get a donut. And I learned that apparently my throat is so raw, is freaking raw, that it was bleeding. I hate allergies, man. You know it's bad? Whenever I have allergies, I think it's the same. Here's the thing. I don't usually spit out like when I have allergies, but my god. One powerful sneeze would lead to a nosebleed. And then I would spit out blood. That's how bad my allergies can get. I am so glad for the past year. I guess since like I've been trying my best to like get as much like vitamin C supplements so my immune system is like better. Vitamin C and like zinc, whatever. That I didn't like have allergies for like nearly 2 years. But somehow, the one day that my neighbor fries, by the way, it's a good smelling fish. It was a very nom 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 kind of smell. The one time, I just had like a really bad case of allergies because of that. How you been? I've been suffering. Sounds like some hardcore allergies. The people I see just sneeze and look miserable. I was miserable. I was like fighting for my life. Oh my god.
Hi, honey.
I was basically fighting for my life whenever I have allergies. But yes, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Hello, Ika. Hello. I'm gonna say hi to everyone. Hello, Aris. Hello, Francis. Hello, Harness. Hello, Ika. Hello, Spillix. I can also look at the follower list. Hello, Crypty. Hello, Mystery Miss. I know you haven't clicked on yet, but yes. Hello, 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 everyone. But yeah, it has been very interesting. So currently I just want to like chill for now because you never know. I don't want to trigger my allergies. Like, oh my god, oh no, there's my PC doing the rumbling thing again. Chat, why does my PC fans rumble? It's getting warmer here. -3°C. Spring is coming. Spring is coming, which means for me it'll be the hot season. You know what? I wanna earn this year. First of all, I wanna earn enough to have my investment be returned from like VTubing and whatnot. Also earn enough to maybe do a little bit of construction for my other room because I told my dad I was gonna visit more often because chat, my dad is nearly 70. So like I want to kind of spend more time with my dad because you never know. The life expectancy here in the Philippines is really long, I guess. It's like 77 is the average, at least for male and female. Of course, the female lives longer, but I won't lie, I've been thinking about it. Because all my childhood, I won't lie, my dad wasn't exactly a dad. Okay, no. I'm gonna relate this to the latest kanto for Limbus Company. And I know only some of you have managed to reach that kanto. My dad was more of a Matthias, the middle nurse father, kind of. His love language is basically buying us stuff, like whatever we want. My mom, oh my god, I know like this is not really good because like it's like types of abuse. Like that's basically the kanto, the hell screen and like the types of abuse. But yeah, my dad is more, his love language is like what's the word for it? Material. My mom's love language is actually, what is my mom's? Well, to her, she wants material. But the thing, I guess my mom is also material. The regular Asian parenting, like they won't say I love you. Well, my mom did say, when we were kids, my mom would say I love you. My dad would never say I love you though. He's a very stoic man. He is a very stoic man and doesn't really let his emotions come out. He doesn't wear his heart on his sleeve. If he wants something, he wouldn't say it until like the last minute. It took him a while during his retirement before he actually started asking my brother and I for things that he would need in our other house. So, for reference, my parents are not divorced. They very much love each other. They just live. My dad just wants retirement. my dad just wants to retire, so, and he wanted to be at his home childhood area, basically. So, because honestly speaking, here in the city, it can get really suffocating. My dad wanted to live a provincial life, but he knew that my brother and I, with how my mom was like, oh yeah, oh you know what? No. But yeah, my mom wanted the best for me and my brother, and so they agreed that we stay here in like the main city rather than the province because my mom wanted like the best. So my ouch, excuse me, hometown, hometown. Oh hi Zebo, hello. Yeah, my dad wanted to stay in his childhood hometown, his hometown. So what my parents did, they sacrificed a lot. Heck, actually, I'd argue my brother also sacrificed a lot just for me because since I was a kid, I was labeled as the special kind of disabled child. I was a special kind of disabled child, but they didn't really want me to go. They didn't really want me to go to doctors. I don't know how to explain it because the current stigma, or at that time the stigma of like special children or children with like mental disability was rather bad. So they didn't like, it's basically like if we never know it, it never happened kind of moment for them. If it's never diagnosed, then she doesn't have it. So that's what my parents were like when I was a kid. So to avoid me getting bullied and whatnot, me in particular, I guess my brother too, as much as possible, they would put us in private schools where the culture would be different, because in private schools, honestly, a lot more people would be more understanding if there's like a quote-unquote special child, because the parents of the children in private schools would probably have the money for them to like, oh yeah, this kid has ADHD, I would understand. But people with like who, there's basically a discrepancy in the difference of cultures in like the two kinds of schools, of public and private. I know it's like probably a very controversial thing to talk about, but that's the reality here in the Philippines. Recently though, mental health has been being taught, or mental health stuff is being taught in both public and private schools, with how open people have been about their mental health, unlike the time when I was in elementary and high school. Yeah, built different. I wasn't friends with the mean kids at school, I probably would have gotten bullied. Here's the thing. My parents did their best to put me in a private school thinking that I wouldn't get bullied, but here's the thing. I still got bullied. Somewhat. Okay, no, bullied in a way that I was somewhat ostracized, but no one like fully outright bullied me. Like, like, oh yeah, whatever, your hair is this, like that, and whatnot. No. But since like private schools were really expensive, I know my parents sacrificed so much for me in particular, because they had to put me in like private institutions. They don't want to put me in public school where, stuff could happen. So what happened is that they spent so much on me that they were hoping for so much stuff from my brother, my older brother, that they put him in like schools like not exactly private, not exactly whatever, but definitely government funded, where the tuition was lower, but still prestigious enough for, for credits and whatnot. So technically, even my brother was paying for the tuition, my tuition. And up to when I was in university, both my brother and I were, let's just say, I was part of the Big 12 in the Philippines. Big 12, I mean Big 12 universities in the Philippines. So like think like Harvard, Oxford, whatever. So both of us went to like the Big 12. And due to the nature of the tuition fees, of his university, he got a very hefty discount, and he also got scholarships. I, however, I don't have the high aptitude to like get into scholarships, so, or at least maintain scholarships. So I didn't have a scholarship, so they had to pay around how much per semester? Actually, how much per semester? Let me go to okay, per semester in my university for the course that I took was around 1,000 USD, which is something, it's really expensive basically. So yeah, if honestly, I was already aware of the financial situation my family was around that time, and I was like, when I was deciding my major, I had to think about the tuition fee. Because I won't lie, if I like my actual choice, I would have gone to something related to technology from the get-go. But the difference is like, if my tuition fee is like 1,000 USD, the tuition fee for the semestral tuition fee for technology or maybe art related, aside of course, like you'll need like extra stuff like an actual PC that could handle whatever shit you can throw. And the tuition fee for anything technology related around the time that I went to university is around 1,500 per semester. And again, chat, my dad makes around a decent amount of money to put my brother and I to university at the same time. Like the scholarships my brother got were a godsend. Honestly, the discount he has is a godsend, because like I highly doubt if we were in the same university in roughly around the same courses or the equivalent courses in the same university, my family will not be able to maintain that. It's wild hearing that the tuition fees for a big college is only measured in 4 digits. The funny thing is, I also qualified for another university from the Big 12 who is notorious for high tuition fees. And I actually asked my parents like, hey, can I enroll in this one? Because the course that I got from that university was related to Japanese studies. No, I think it was Japanese advertising arts, if I recall correctly. So I was also going to learn like Japanese, the Japanese language. But the tuition fee was literally 3 times what my semester would be in my actual, the university I went to anyway. And my parents were already like, oh, Wima, we're gonna sit you down. We cannot afford the university. Wait. We cannot afford the university that you want to go to. I know you're passionate about like the Japanese language, but we cannot afford it. It's a lot for the Philippines. Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. So that's basically where I'm at. Yeah, my parents sacrificed a lot. And as much as I'd want to pay them back for all the things that they gave me, first of all, the funny thing is they're not asking for grandkids. They never asked my brother and I for grandkids. It's not that I want to give them grandkids, but I myself, I want to have a kid. I don't know about my brother if he wants a kid. I can ask him, but both of us are not straight. Both of us understand that we may not have kids depending on which gender, or no, which which if we're gonna go with the opposite sex basically. But I did think about adoption. I did think about like surrogacy. It's gonna be expensive if that's gonna happen. But yeah, even if like say I have a partner and have a kid with them, like a male partner, and have a kid with them, my pregnancy would still be in the red. I would have a very, very sensitive pregnancy because of how weak my body is. But I don't think that I'm too weak. I'm doing my best to become really, really strong. I'm gonna be big strong Wima. So like I want to be healthier because like I was talking to a coworker who has like a young girl who had a 2-year-old girl, and let's just say that he's not exactly in the healthy side. At least in the Philippines, he's not exactly in the healthy side. And I asked him like, hey, looks like you're gonna have to move around more because 2-year-old kids can start running. And he was like not exactly complaining, he was recounting the time, like apparently his 2-year-old was like running a lot that he couldn't catch up anymore, and it was like, oh no. I even asked him like, do you and your wife plan on having another kid? And he's like, I'm already having trouble with one. What is 2 more? But they said like, oh, we're gonna plan for it. But he told me like, oh yeah, I have to become more healthy, so like in the future I still could catch my kid. And I'm like, oh my god, that is so cute. It's a joke. For adoption would be better. Yeah, I'm gonna be swole. It was Jover, and I was like, shit, if I'm gonna have like a high-risk pregnancy in the future and like have a kid and the kid starts running around, like yeah, I'm pretty sure my future partner would also like help me and whatnot, but I want to be healthy enough to actually catch my future kid. Buff Rima, yeah, I'm gonna be buff, hopefully. If not buff, at least healthy enough. But I wonder, wait, let me just do a full body. Like, I want to be healthy enough to basically catch my future kids. Just 2. But yeah, it's gonna take a while. I don't know, here's the thing, chat, I'm single as fuck. So, having children is definitely not in the cards for this year. I highly doubt it. Yeah, like, just imagining, can you imagine maybe in the future, if I'm still streaming and you guys are still watching me, can you imagine like a baby Wima, like the Wima baby, you're just gonna hear them in the background like, oh god, mommy, or something like that, mommy, I did a doo-doo, and I just run to them. I'm Isanara, so no partners. I don't know if my parents are hoping for grandkids. Maybe my brother would have a child since he's married. It would be kind of cute. And you would just hear them in the background. Like, what if I do like a hand cam cooking stream and you just see their tiny hand go through the camera and I'm like, no! Oh, yeah, that's a dream. That's a dream. I want to have a kid. So, like, no, I'm making cookies for Chad and they're like, is that Chad? And they would grab the cookie and run away with it. Like, can you imagine that? That's gonna be so freaking domestic. Oh god. I don't know. Mommy, I want to help. No! The cookies for Chad. Oh yeah, definitely in the future. Yoinks from the camera. What if technology is so good that I could other VTubers can do this. They can overlay their 3D avatar in real time. Yeah, in real time with your actual body. Like, you could just see my 3D hands like working on the board, and you can see like a tiny baby hand reaching like from like the top down view, and they're reaching for the cookie, and I'm like, oh shit. If my brother does have a kid, I'd probably buy them a stock or crypto and give it to them when they become adult. Yeah, that's actually the best. I'd argue that's the future-proofing your god kid. Like body tracing? Yeah. Also, clever use of green screen could also do that. Oh, that's what I plan on doing in the future since I will be spending a lot of time at the other house. I want to do a cooking stream in my room because my room is relatively bigger, and if there's gonna be an accident, the houses in between us are both stone or cement, so it would not burn fast enough. And my room at the other house is like cement. So I highly doubt if there's gonna be a fire, it's not going to, But yeah, right now, I'm actually arguing with my dad because I want more windows in my room because I have 2 tiny windows in my room, chat. 2. And I asked my dad because like he told the contractors to leave a hole in my room for a future air conditioner. And I told him, I don't want an air conditioner because it's like, electricity is expensive. I don't want it. I said I wanted more windows. I was arguing with him like, okay, listen. And he said like, oh, just buy an air conditioner. It's gonna be cheaper. Or like, I don't want to go through the hassle of yada, yada, yada. But I told him, the amount of work and money that I will invest for adding a window or like changing my window to something bigger would be cheaper in the long run, because compared to like say, okay, I'm gonna buy an air conditioner for 20,000 pesos or around maybe 30,000 pesos, but how many years or how many times I would be using that air conditioner, it will just accumulate more bills. And the fact that the air conditioner can be broken, like the components would be broken, it's like an additional like maintenance fee compared to like having, say, investing into like 50,000. Okay, that's kind of a big number. Investing for like a window that could circulate the air around my room, I think it would be better to just have more windows. Just add both. Zibo, I am not made of money. That's why I'm doing my best to grind out my skills so I can earn money from 3D and live 2D rigging, so I could do those kinds of things. I wish I could get an AC for 50,000 pesos. No, ACs are like 20,000 pesos. So you'd be able to buy like 2 ACs for 50,000 pesos. At least in Philippine pesos anyway. So, yeah. And I just want more windows. And like, I like the feeling of wind in my room. Okay? I don't want cold, stagnant air. Like, yeah, it's just gonna be like recycled air and whatnot. I don't want that. I want actual wind going around my room. Actually, when I come back to the province, what my plan is I'm going to, because you guys have heard how my room is. There's so much echo in my room, right? So what I plan on doing is that I'm gonna get like curtain rods and put curtains on my bare wall. I know I could have a rug, but curtain rods would be better because the pleats of the curtain would help with the reverberation of sound, or basically the sound bouncing thingy. So I also bought like a somewhat cheap rug because the floor in my room there is tiles. So I have to also put a rug there whenever I'm there so it doesn't echo. So we're gonna hear everything because I'm gonna go home on Friday. I'm gonna try to stream from there. I haven't really decided what I'm gonna stream though. Beans run on Windows. Yeah, Bean runs on Windows. I did think about like getting a MacBook maybe in the far future, maybe 10 years from now. Who knows? Because for 3D and say a lot of anything artistic related, for portability and stuff, I can't deny how useful the Apple products are. I just cannot deny it. Like, you don't need an AC unit. You can just open Windows and let air do the work. Yeah, basically. I want to feel the air, because the air in the province is crisp. Unlike here in the city, oh my gosh, when we went home or we went back to the city after spending like 2 weeks in the or like a week in the province, the air is so different. The air is so freaking different, chat. It's I cannot describe. It's just like so, air is so crisp and clear. That's how it felt. Because like definitely because there's more grass, there's more leaves in the province. We weren't exactly in the main road and whatnot. I could see the stars. I could see constellations when I'm home. That's how different it is. How is the weather in the Philippines? Is it humid most of the time? That does work well and looks great. I don't like Apple products, but funny enough, I own Apple stock. It's the smog. Yeah, it's the smog. The weather here in the Philippines, at least in my area, it's like 22 Celsius. Most of the time, well, currently during the cold season, usually there's no clouds, honestly. But when I'm in the province, I could just see constellations. When I look outside of my window, I would see the moon, yeah. But other than that, you know. But yeah, the light pollution in the city is just bad. Basically, the light pollution is just bad. And I haven't seen actual constellations in a long time. Oh, you know, one of the things that I want to do in the future, maybe with my future partner or maybe family, is to go, not exactly on a cruise, or maybe a cruise, I don't know. Because like when you're in a cruise ship, like going in between like a large ocean where the light pollution isn't as bad, you would be able to see the constellations from maybe the viewing deck. And I want to experience that, because I know when the big ships that carry your cargo go through like maybe in the middle of like Pacific Ocean, or basically in between countries but not exactly close to where the light pollution is, they could see constellations just fine. And I'm like, whenever I watch those videos, I just dream. Like, one day I want to go to a very, very dark place, and I want to see actual constellations without the light pollution. Like, you know, it's gonna be like just a silent day. A very silent day, and just stare up in the sky and see the constellations. Sorry, ちょっと待って。Wait. Give me a second. Sorry, I had to double check if our laundry dropped from the hangers. Some cruises are cheap. I don't know for PH though. I don't think in the Philippines. No, I don't think we have cruises in the Philippines. It's not a thing. I was once on a ship went from France to England. I couldn't see the northern lights due to the light pollution at the beginning of this year. Wait, Ziba, where are you from? Wait, let me look at my statistics. Community? No. Research? Overview. stream summary? Engagement? USA, US. Oh, I see. I don't remember where I can see like the country people watch me from. Oh, there we go. Now I see it. The people who watch me are mostly from the United States. And the next one is the Philippines. Apparently Peru, Sweden, and Slovakia. For most of the time though, I have a lot of most of my viewers are it's actually half is web, half is Android, and sometimes someone is watching me from their TV. Who are you? Why are you watching me from your TV? There was a phenomenon, friendly American. Yeah, I have a lot of American viewers. There was a phenomenon that pushed the Northern Lights way down. How many Slovaks? I'm the Android. Chat, in the future, I want to have a model where I look like I'm from Nier Automata. I know Nier Automata is so like freaking desolate and whatnot, but I want an Android model. I want to be like 2B. Maybe not to be. To be or not to be. I don't know. That is the question. A lot of your streams are perfect for watching while at work. Yeah, is it though? I mean, I stream during after work hours. Being Automata. Being a Yorha. Yeah. I want to be Yorha. I want to be a Yorha. I'm gonna earn money so I can commission my own Yorha. A Yorha unit. Maybe in the future, if I'm still around to streaming or in general at all, I wanna, what kind of merch do I want? No, I already one of my dreams, one of my goals in the future, I wanna I want my merch to be centered, like, yeah, I want to be centered for like merch for people, but I want my merch to be also pseudo pet toys. Like, for example, I want to have a plushie where it is recommended, or you can have like a tiny zipper on the plushie or something, or you could like sew it up like a pape. Like, you know, the paper that you could put on your finger, where there would be a hole. You could put like catnip in it and you could throw it to your cat. Like, I want to make a Remain plushie where it can be a cat toy or a dog toy. If it's a dog toy, you can put like a squeaky thing inside. If it's a cat toy, there would be a compartment where you can sew in some catnip in a tea bag or something so they can play with it. That's like one of my biggest goals in the future. That's one of my dreams. I can dream, chat. I want to dream of like a pet toy merchandise. Like, I don't know. I like sponsorships. I want to receive sponsorships, honestly. But I, technically speaking, based on my research, a lot of my current statistics do not qualify for sponsorships, but it is a dream. Yeah, chewing Torima, yeah. Because like, I want to be a part of your guys' life. Maybe it sounds so fucking parasocial. I want to be a part of your guys' life, not only on streams. I want to be a part where, for example, you throw this toy to your pet, and you are reminded of me. Something like that. I wanna be I guess my branding is chewable. A chewable VTuber. But please don't bite me. I would bite back. I would 100% bite back. But that is definitely the dream that I have. Nom nom nom. Or maybe one of the merch that aside from like a chewable pet toy or something like that, maybe a pet clothing or something like that, or just pet supplies, or maybe a utensil. Like, what utensil will work for me? Yeah, like general utensil, anything that would basically be useful in everyday life. What if a Wima survival or a tactical knife thingy? That could be useful. Hopefully not used for stabbing people. That might be bad branding. Use this VTuber merch to stab your haters or something like that. No, that would be bad. But like a general utensil would be good. Swiss Army knife? Yeah, a Swiss Army knife. Turn sun upside down and use her horns as... But my horns are soft and... They're soft. Okay, now that I'm drinking my drink, I remembered something. Chat. So when I went to get my donut earlier, you know, my sudden realization, because my mom was like judging me, like, why did you get coffee from that place, what the donut place, when you can make your coffee here in the house? It's more expensive in that donut place. And I'm like, I don't know, because they use actual coffee beans and we just had instant. And she took a sip of my donut place coffee. And she's like, is this condensed milk? And I'm like, oh, because I bought Spanish latte. That's usually my go-to coffee. So I bought like a medium size. A medium size is like, how many ounces is this? I'm actually not sure how many ounces this cup has. But it's like a medium size. Somewhere, I don't know. I'm like looking at the cup. But so I was like, okay, you know what? Maybe I can try making this at home. So I looked up a recipe online, how to make a Spanish latte. Chad, I didn't know. The Spanish latte is just literally espresso shot, condensed milk, and milk. So I tried to make a quote-unquote homemade Spanish latte with instant coffee. It tastes almost the same. I could make this with just 1/4 of the price that I paid in the donut place, at the donut place. Chad, I'm dumb. Yeah, I'm saving my money now. I'm not spending anymore. The only thing that I bought today was like the donut, a steamed bun, this coffee, and this background, which was $5. I bought this background because it fits this model in particular. So I wanted that one. I know in the future, 100% sure, I could make backgrounds like this in the future for my 3D model. I wanna be skilled enough to do this. Yeah, so now I know how to make the coffee. All I have to do is figure out what is the brand of milk that they use, because I'm pretty sure the milk that they use is also available in the supermarkets. I just have to figure out what the hell they're using. So we'll see in the future if I can make it. Maybe in the future I could do like a coffee making stream. I could probably maybe I can do it with like I could have like a food collab with like local VTubers. Like we can Airbnb Hopefully one with like an oven, a coffee maker, or espresso machine and whatnot. And we can do like a cooking collab with like the stream theme would be cafe. So like we would be making coffee. You guys would be seeing us like moving around. Maybe if I learn how the technology works with like overlaying the VTuber model, like you guys would see like we're gonna do like cappuccino art or latte art, and you guys would be like, you can judge us like, what if someone makes a pink penis with the latte art or something like that. We can have so many shenanigans. Oh my god, I'm sorry. Majority of my feature streams are so freaking domestic. We're very chaotic domestic. But it's a dream. It's not an impossible dream. It's a doable dream. And I want to do it in the future. I just have to learn how to do it, how to coordinate it. And I really want to be the one to coordinate collabs this year or next year, honestly. Penis latte art, surprised I haven't seen that. There might be. Honestly, there might be. Because I've seen like a banana latte art. It's always the leaves. They always do the leaves. What if I want a pee-pee? What if I wanted a peanut? Or maybe a peanut latte art? And I'm gonna try to do it like a affordable way. So like maybe the viewers can also do the stuff with us. Like, okay, we're gonna have we're gonna make some coffee shit, and the viewers can make it with us, so that you guys could also taste whatever we're cooking, or have like say a baking stream. I'm a little worried about the baking stream though, because like if say we do like get a camera near the oven so you guys can see like the baking of the cookies. I'm worried about the whole VTuber anonymity, so you guys can watch the baking and whatnot. But I have dreams. I just have to figure out. I just need space, basically. Maybe if I'm making enough money in the future, I could rent out like a studio of sorts where I can do more content creation, but also do like regular work. Definitely in the future. I'm sure if you ask nicely, they'd make you one. A penis latte art? You can set up a separate camera ahead of time. Make sure no reflections are visible before you even start stream. Yeah, that's kind of the dream. But one of my I have an ongoing business proposal to some things. I'm seeing if it's possible. I have a couple of things that we'll see if it'll come into fruition, because honestly it's very, very expensive, like literal millions of pesos. However, if it works out, I won't even see any return of investment in like 5 years. I don't have that kind of money, not now, but definitely in the future. Basically, but the TLDR of that idea is having a you guys already know, like in Twitter or something, maybe in YouTube, it probably bled through YouTube or Twitch. There's a streamer that has like a house just for full body tracking. I want to make like a more accessible, consumer friendly motion capture studio that content creators, or particularly marketed to VTubers, for 3D streams. I want it to be like more accessible. So it's like a 3D space Airbnb with motion capture shit that they could rent out so they can do their 3D collabs and whatnot. Yeah, I'm gonna rent it out to streamers, especially the VTubers. Like, I know a lot of the VTubers here in the Philippines don't exactly have the same budget or like big budget, but I want it to be more affordable for people. I want to pioneer something like that here in the Philippines, because I don't know how I'm going to leave a mark in the ocean of VTubers we currently have on like every single platform. But I wanna be, basically I would walk so the future generation can run. it's that kind of philosophy for me. That's like my motivation for a lot of the things. I may be struggling with technology right now, but I wanna be the one to make it more accessible for people. You know? Sorry for the sniffles. I may have to take another No, I don't want to take allergy meds tonight. I'll probably just mask up and like grin and bear whatever I'm gonna feel, because I don't want to take like allergy meds, because if I do, I'm gonna be fully knocked out again and I wouldn't wake up to go to work tomorrow. Oh yeah, speaking of that, I actually have to do something after stream because there's a deadline for it. Someone actually messaged me on my work phone before stream, like, hey, Wima, they're asking for your output for this. And I'm like, oh shit, I don't have anything. I actually had to possibly buy a Canva license just so I could finish it on time. But we'll see what will happen. Hiya, coffin critter. Hello. Yeah, I wanna. Cause like honestly speaking, there are a lot of VR players in the Philippines. They're not exactly. At least I haven't really gone through like a lot of social media with them, but I've seen a lot of active VR chat players in the Philippines in servers. So that's why I keep in contact with people. Oh wait, give me a sec. I'm just waiting for them to release the new tracker because I'm gonna spend money for more trackers. Are you freaking kidding me? Why are there so many bots? Oh yeah, there's just so much to do. There's so much to do. There's so much to learn. Hopefully this year I wanna earn at least $1,000 maybe, so I could pay for the Live 2D license that I have because it's about to expire. Get trackers to track the tracker with how much full body dress. I do. Here's the thing, I do have a full body solution. I'm using Slime VR. I have 10 trackers, which I augment with 3 Nintendo Switch controllers because I don't have trackers for the elbows and the head. I don't have a VR headset, which if ever the thing that I would buy as a VR headset would be the Steam VR. That's gonna be my first VR headset with all the jank of the version 1. Same, rarely use them because they just keep losing proper tracking. But yeah, thank you for the $10 again, Francis. Thank you. It's not much, but I hope it helps. Yes, it does. Thank you. Yeah, I don't worry. My dreams. Also, stop spending your Christmas bonus on me. Stop. Buy yourself a donut, a sandwich, a something. The protein shake Nesquik has. I've been thinking about Floral Philosophy, Library of Rowena story background. Floral Philosophy? Wait, what's that? We'll never stop. Oh, Really, I appreciate all the donos. Honestly, you guys just keeping me company is already motivating me to put my dreams in fruition. I've already bought myself some new Steam games. I'm good to. Oh, speaking of Steam games, I already put it on my wish list. I'm just waiting for my salary, which would hit, I think, on Thursday or Friday. I may have my salary on Thursday or Friday, which will be just in time so I can buy the game that Hermit recommended, the one-shot kill or something like that. I've been trying to get myself to play for Library of Arena more. Library of Arena is just so complicated. I would rather finish Lobotomy and actually get a lobotomy afterwards before I continue Library of Arena. Well, like, the management of Library Arena, management of Lobotomy is just so freaking hard. It's so hard. Also, let me just drink my homemade coffee. It tastes almost the same. Why was I so naive that I didn't know that I could make this at home? It's literally just coffee, condensed milk, and regular coffee. I even have the frother. That's fine, just give the plague doctor 13 people. I haven't even reached the moment that I got the plague doctor as an option. They're both complicated, but I'm sure chat to help you do it. Best way to win the game, promise. I don't think I've ever got the plague doctor. I got the tiny bird. Got the tiny bird. Oh yeah, one of my goals for this year, I know I mentioned it on my Twitter, like my goals is like I want to cover 3 songs this year. One of them will definitely be a Project Moon song. Definitely be a Project Moon song. And I have found an artist that I want to commission for the art for that cover. 100% got all 3 birds. Is it the punishing bird, the white one? Like the white tiny bird? Is it the punishing bird? I do remember Chad was like, oh, she got the bird. If you want spoilers, we can tell you which avenues to avoid or which ones are truly fun. That's the punishing bird. Punishing bird. Yeah, it's like a tiny fluff ball. It reminds me of that one Japanese bird. But I'm sure to get all the good endings, you need to have mastered all the avenues. All of them? Oh my god, I'm gonna have to grind. Oh my god, okay, wait. I'm getting... my bad arm is doing the thing, so let me just do a stretch. Oh my god. My left arm. Why? You can just ignore punishing bird. Bird will punish you if you fight back. It's big boy and justice boy that you need though. And you win the game when you get all 3, totally. I don't trust that. Caffeine. No. Sometimes I trust chat. Most of the time I don't. Because you guys are sus. But this year... So last year was Diver Rima. This year, my theme will be Victorian-esque. Maybe not Victorian, Edwardian. I don't know. I have decided if I want to be Victorian or Edwardian. I forgot which one has like a flatter aesthetic. Or because I know one of them is like a frilly lace kind of aesthetic. Totally, it's a secret ending. We need to point at sus users. I remember losing a nugget and getting screwed because the nugget punishing bird was pecking had an eagle suit with damage reflection. What eagle suit was it? I don't know, sounds sus. son was a sick Victorian child all this time? No. Well, considering how much I get sick, actually I'm kind of glad that I don't get as sick as much anymore since I take care. Does size matter? Huh? Size matter where? First of all, your profile is sus because I can see. Yeah. You're in the red. Yeah, there has been like a lot of bots recently. There has been like a lot of bots that go through a lot of stuff. That's why every time I see a first time user or first time chatter, I would click on their name, and if their account has been made like literally within 72 hours or anything that's like 2026, I'm already extremely suspicious of them. Because you never know. You never know what kind of people would go in. Also, I have to make sure that I have to get rid of Ko-Fi Streambot because Ko-Fi isn't exactly doing anything on my stream. I don't remember why I had it connected to my stream, so I'll just have to do something about that. But also, I'm just gonna ban that person because I don't trust. Because what bots do is that they won't do the you can buy viewers here kind of thing. What they would do is go around different channels and chat with the streamer, and then go to a different channel where when it's been like a couple of days since they made their account, so they're not banned immediately, that kind of thing. I do know there are users that tend to troll people. They would act like they're a bot, but they're not actually a bot. So the good thing is that the previous person didn't do a follow, because that is annoying. I honestly stopped looking at like the follower count most of the time, but sometimes you just can't avoid seeing it like go down. Well, why you just get banned? I don't know. They don't have a life. They just don't have a life. I honestly don't know. I should also probably add more commands to stream elements or something like that. There's so many things to do. I also have to buy a box of milk. I'm waiting for my aunt to tell us like, oh yeah, our company, because my aunt works at a milk factory, a milk distributor. So we're just waiting on her word whether there would be a discounted expired milk or near expiring milk, so we can buy multiple boxes of it, because our storage area doesn't really get that hot, so we can store the milk there. So we would have a lot of milk. I need expired milk for my matcha lattes. But near expiring milk sounds risky. No, I haven't tried it yet. I've been doing it for years. I even drank expired milk. It's like the first thing that you would see in my YouTube channel. The first ever clip is something about expired milk. Yeah, as long as it doesn't smell sour, as long as it's not coagulated, as long as you're not meaning to make it into yogurt, you're doing fine. I actually have to finish up the Greek yogurt that I bought. Now that I think about it, the Greek yogurt that I bought is already a month old. I should finish it soon. Because I already opened it up. And it's been in my fridge for quite a while. I didn't see any mold growth, so that's a good thing. I'm still gonna eat it. I'm gonna finish it up. And I'll just buy a new batch. I could also put the Greek yogurt into... I could also put the Greek yogurt into... sauces or something like that. What is my cat doing? What the cat doing? I think I can also put like yogurt into maybe baked goods. I had too many still in-date milks that got chunky before they expired. Buying milk that is supposedly already past that date sounds crazy to me. Surprisingly, a lot of the milk that we bought were extremely shelf stable. But then again, the Philippines isn't exactly a milk producing country, so a lot of our milk is from imported. A lot of our milk is imported. Any local milk here that I could think of is Carabao milk or water buffalo milk, which I actually want to try. I think I saw like a farm selling that on Facebook. It is pasteurized. I'm probably gonna buy some in the future. Probably not during the cold season because maybe the milk tastes weird. I don't know. But we'll see. You know what I want? Buko pie. I want buko pie. I'm probably gonna check where I could buy buko pie. I want buko pie. Coconut pie, basically. If I end up taking too long to finish milk, I just turn it into cheese. I want to try making cheese in the future, but I like the taste of cheddar, the sharp taste of cheddar. I feel like if I make my own cheese, it's gonna taste really mild and I won't like it. So that's why I just stick to buying store-bought cheeses. My coffee is not done. I kind of want to heat it up in the microwave again, but I probably shouldn't because like the caffeine would kill me. Sharp cheddar is nice, yeah. And I definitely have to try brie. I know brie is good in like a charcuterie board. I want to try that too. I want to try making a charcuterie board. I just ate what's called a farmer's cheese. Nothing too crazy. Farmer's cheese. Oh my god. Okay, for some reason, chat, my For You page has been just a lot of rats. There's a million rats. It's all about rats. So many rats for some reason. Wait, what's this? I just saw VTuber Tech and I need to watch this. What is this guy? This guy is crazy. I've already known this. Okay. Your crimes against rats in quarantine game didn't go. Apparently, no, here's the thing. I sent this one rat tweet to Wei, and somehow I ended up like getting a million rat memes afterwards. My For You page used to be filled with cats, but recently it's all about rats. Rats in a rubber room. As soon as I said that, I literally got 2 more rat tweets. I'm going insane. I'm going insane. What is even happening? Another rat. It's all about rats. It's all about rats. Jesus Christ. Enjoying your rat subjects. So many rats. Gonna like, oh, thank you for the like, thank you. I may be ending in like a little bit though. Oh yeah, speaking of like, let me just look at my about page because I'm gonna move quarantine the last zone check as completed in my about page. I should have did do. Where did I? Okay, so did I have quarantine zone? Oh no, I put it as finished already. Okay, I didn't have to edit anything. Finish. Yeah, I'm done with the quarantine zone. The last check. But on my list, I'm probably going to start with or finish. I'll finish that Stranding. I'll finish that Stranding soon. Yeah, I'm gonna finish that Stranding. Wait, actually. Let me just check. If there is a PS4 version. No, there's only that Stranding PS5, the 2. It doesn't have the regular one. But I honestly don't want a PS5 anymore. Kojima, walking sim, yeah. I love that Stranding. I never finished it though. So I really wanna finish it. I'll have to open up my save and check where I'm at right now, because I'm gonna play it offline and then get back to like finishing the game. Because honestly, you guys already know, I have a syndrome where I don't want to finish games because I don't want the story to end. But considering that there is Death Stranding 2, I think I have enough motivation to actually finish Death Stranding 1. So, because the story has continued in a different form. Plus, there is a VTuber there. There is Pecora. There's Pecora in Death Stranding too. You know, I never scrolled past the first few lines of the about page. Yeah, I have a lot there. There's the about, the rules, the goals, my current setup, which will probably change. But the games though, I have a long list of games. But I want it to be a little bit less cluttered. So I'm going to figure out how to create like a website where I can have like, oh yeah, this is the games that I finished. These are the credits for my model, my music, my other stuff, and the only thing that would be left in my about page will be the about, or a simple about page, roles, setup, a simple setup kind of thing in goals. Because what I plan on doing is that I want my setup to also include the software that I use. Do you have a VOD channel? I might want to check out later. Yes, I do. It's this channel. I'm still fixing it. It's called Rimaina VODs. What do you mean? What games? Like, I finished Barotrauma. Barotrauma is the first ever game that I properly finished, because I finished Barotrauma 4 times before, like, the recent updates. There's also the Work Cleaner, Graveyard Keeper. I'm already done with that. Definitely not fried. Okay, no, the definitely not fried chicken though. Rather than finishing it on stream, I finished a recording of it, and I have yet to actually edit the whole thing because I was not speaking the whole recorded part. I'm gonna make it like an actual video that I will post on my main channel. I've been hooked on Elden Ring lately, so watching that when I can't actually play might tell me of current addiction. Oh, I have Elden Ring as on hold because my attention span cannot handle Elden Ring. It's hard. Okay, here's the thing. I cannot go beyond the first area. I cannot go beyond the first area because I have to kill the tree sentinel. I cannot kill the tree sentinel. I don't want to proceed unless I kill the tree sentinel. That is my current problem. Playing Sekiro? Oh, you're one of those players. Yeah, it's like, I will not progress through the game unless I kill this, you know, it's like a mini boss. You're meant to come back to. No. I had to kill it now. That's supposed to be like games so you can come back. No. I need to kill that mother trucker immediately before I progress through the story. I just have to. I need to. Well, it's gonna be a while. Like, what the hell is this? Nani kore? Wait, chotto. What is this? But if you're stubborn, the stand-off straight sword skill is up. 2 or 3 hits at that can start almost anything square off skill. I am not familiar with that one. Actually, I don't even remember what I have, like, settings and whatnot. But what the hell is this? Chotto. Ugh. What the? Wait, Chotto, I am seeing something on my timeline. Keyboard shortcuts. Wait, what the fuck? I already did this before though. Okay, I'm gonna have to like fix this later because like I have a couple of projects that I have to work on. So you guys will probably see me on and off streaming most of the time. Tree Sentinel is tough, but one of the more fair fights. There's been some absolute BS fights I suffered through, like Millennia, if I recall correctly. But anyway, it is 4 a.m. I do have to try and sleep, or probably I'm gonna do like a 30-minute live 2D study. So I'm probably gonna end it here. But yes, yeah, I'm probably gonna end it here. Probably gonna do a little bit of a study before I go to sleep because I do have to finish my mostly milk coffee. It's not even coffee milk, it's milk coffee. Wow.
Hi, honey.
Oh no, it was about to end. Hello, Cappuccino. Hello, how are you? Alright then, yeah. Okay, thank you everyone for stopping by, and thank you again, Francis, for the $10 a while ago. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I won't be raiding into anyone today. I don't really have anyone like in mind to raid, but yes, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye.